Okay, here's another one that I've had for some time now, and I also bought this on accident. A lot of the L1212 Blanc by Lacoste is super hard to navigate because the names are the same, the bottles look the same. You can't trust if the pictures and the websites are correct. Places like Joma's Shop and Fragrance Net, sometimes their images are incorrect and I bought the wrong stuff. So here's a good example of that. I'm not sure, I think I just wanted to get the L1212 lighter version, which I ended up buying this one from someone on Facebook, and I bought the other one from Fragrance Net. This is L1212 Blanc Eau Intense, okay? It doesn't look intense because it's clear, right? But this is just a version that is a clear bottle. It looks very nice, I must say. I think their presentation needs some work, but I think this one kind of works for me. The textures on the back and it's seed through the front. The sprayer is a chrome look similar to the regular L1212. And the green alligator is literally a bright green, unlike the other version of L1212 EDP, just in case you're curious about what it's supposed to look like if you buy a counterfeit one. Although I don't think these are being counterfeited. As I mentioned with other L1212 sprayers, this is on brand with the very pushy delivery. Hoity-toity. This is a fragrance that I think a lot of people will find very high quality, especially for a Lacoste fragrance. It's very deep for a clear springtime scent. In the notes here, this is considered a fougere aromatic fragrance instead of just a woody fragrance. And I get that. I got some spiciness to it. Let's see what else they have. Mandarin oil, turmeric, lavender, clary sage, sandalwood, leather, and vetiver. I'm not a big leather guy, and the moment I see it, I kind of want to not smell this anymore. But it's not that. It's not leather, and if anything, it helps ground it a little bit more. That's the Eau Intense around it. It has that kind of designery, not like citrusy, but like designery tinge to it as well. So it's very familiar in that sense. It's kind of like aquatic in a way, but it's like watery, not aquatic. Does that make sense? It's spicy, it's woody, it's kind of like you're walking through a pine forest, but it's not dark and damp like some fragrances are, like a rainy day. It's not quite like that. It's fresh, it's invigorating, it's the greens are blooming around you. Masculine fragrance, an athletic person who's on the go, who doesn't want to offend, who doesn't want to put on a blue fragrance, but something you wear casually or at work. I think this is a really nice fragrance that adults would enjoy, that have a youthful core to them. But because you can do work with this, it has a more of a mature side. That might be this vetiver green springtime feel that you're always going to be in a good mood, but you work hard. Herbal note, that might be the clary sage oil, the lavender. I'm getting this, yeah, the turmeric. We have some ingredients here I'm just not used to, that only Lacoste can do, that bring these things into more of a designery realm. And this lasted on me for a good 5 hours for me. I could barely smell at the end of the day, but then again, I didn't spray it on my clothes. I sprayed it around my head here. I tried to make it so I wouldn't go nose blind to it, and luckily I did not go nose blind to it. I will say this, it does smell different than the L1212 Blanc Original, the EDT. It is a slight departure from the EDP version. The EDP is slightly deeper, less aquatic, less, it's just as mall scenty and as the EDT. The EDP is close to EDT is what I'm trying to say. If you took the EDP and kind of watered it down with a little bit more herbaliness and just a little bit more like ambroxany malt type of flavor, you would get the intense version. Now, if I were to pick between EDP, the EDT, and this one, that's a tough one. The EDT and the EDP will link together so close. So this one I would say stands out on its own because of the bottle, the presentation, as well as the overall scent of it and how kind of spicy and furry it is as a fougere. So get one of the other two, the EDP, EDT, get one of those, and then get this one. That makes sense. There is one that's brighter green than this in gradation, which I have over there. I don't remember what that's called. Eau Fraiche is what it's called. That one is bright and like a soda and doesn't last nearly as long as this one. So let's do another comparison. Eau Fraiche and Eau Intense. The watery fresh version or the watery deeper, darker, intense version, but watered a little bit. I would say this is going to give you more for the money. But the other one, if you just want to get rid of it in a weekend and you don't care and you just like that light scent around you, like brightening yourself up before you go to bed, the Eau Fraiche might be more fun to have. But this one could work for work, just being around with your friends and wearing just more casual clothes. Right at the end, it leaves a fresh note. I just got another idea of what this smelled like. It's a little bit more fresh. It's going to smell more fresh. It's on paper right now. I'm aware of that. On your skin, it's just a masculine scent that has a path of greenery around you, and it's a little bit of spices and unusual hits of designery notes that you're not used to. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it down below. I'd love to know what you think about this fragrance. Bye-bye.